going on, guys? It is time for After the Impact, and we haven't done this in a while, but we are here tonight specifically to do our predictions for Victory Road. So that is what we're going to do. We'll do a quick score of tonight's show first. You guys could do the same if you didn't already, and Jeff and I will do that right now. Jeff, what did you think of Impact tonight?
Man, I really enjoyed tonight's show. I thought we got some really good matches, the ones that we saw. Uh, Obviously, we didn't get to see all of it, but hey, if you got the world champ coming on your channel, you do what you got to do. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, for me, I'm gonna score what I saw an 8.5
Okay.
out of 10. I thought it was a
Okay.
good show.
Yeah, we did miss the Gujar against Brian Myers match, the ladder match, which I heard was actually very good.
Mhm.
I think we missed part of something else, but I can't remember what the other match was that we didn't get to see all of. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 8.75. I thought it was a good go home show. Obviously, the ending was crazy, which we knew it would be, and that's gonna be the crazy main event that we're gonna get at Victory Road. So a lot of stuff going on. Mia Yim, of course, fared pretty well in that 5-way, and Taurus was the winner. I'm sure surprised some people there. So Taurus having himself a good year. So yeah, let's see. Dylan said 9 out of 10. We've got Christopher and Dylan in the chat so far, and whoever else is going to join in. So, all right, we're going to dig right into it, Jeff. Let's get to Victory Road, and let's start our predictions. Of course, we have a match that was not announced prior, so we don't have a graphic, which
Nope.
they do to us every time.
Every single time. We've got the Motor City Machine Guns and Honor No More, PCO and Vincent. So that should be a good match.
Yeah, it should be a very good match between those two teams. The Machine Guns and PCO and Vincent. Interesting that they're this kind of thing is going on. Is PCO going to split from Vincent? A lot of people are saying that they're still kind of picking on him a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. I mean, just for momentum's sake, Jeff, for me, I'm going to go with the Machine Guns. I think going into Bound for Glory, like Jeff had mentioned on the show a little bit ago, we were kind of thinking maybe Honor No More would be a clean sweep, but no, maybe not. Maybe it's not looking so good for them. So I'm going to go with the Machine Guns. I don't know, we might get some more friction in that, maybe some shenanigans from Eddie and the crew from Honor No More.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think the Guns are gonna get the win. I don't think you halt their momentum heading into Bound for Glory now that we know they're getting a title shot. So
Yes.
I think we're gonna get the Guns with the win, and I, for one, um, I'm excited to see what we get. I want to see if we get any fireworks with PCO and Vincent. If we get more members of Honor No More coming down.
Yes. Yep, absolutely. Heather says back for a bit, 9.25. Conrad is here. Sean Rousset said 8.5 out of 10. Dylan, Mark is back. Christopher said 9 out of 10 for the Impact show, by the way. The Coug says 9 out of 10. My pick is the Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, you can play along in the chat. Deanna said the same. I'd love to see Vincent and PCO win. And the tag title match at BFG become a triple threat. But Motor City Machine Guns are going to win. Christopher says the same thing as well. All right. Now we should have some graphics. What's up next?
Now we got graphics. So first one, near and dear to Joe's heart. Giselle Shaw versus Mickey James.
I gotta say, I'm a little nervous about this one. This is gonna be a tough matchup. Big match for Giselle Shaw, obviously, and I mean, what a way to make this is what Mickey's gonna encounter here, because what a way to make a name for yourself. If you can end up saying, I basically retired a legend. I retired Mickey James. That's what all these women are going to be shooting for, and this is going to be a really tough matchup. But I'm not saying Mickey's gonna lose it just yet. It's too soon, I think, for me. if she comes across someone that she's not going to beat, it's probably going to be at a big event. So I'm guessing she may be able to go with this all the way through to the Slammiversary next year. We'll see. But I'm going to take Mickie James here for the W. But I think it's going to be a really, really good match, Jeff.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great match. This is a great opportunity for Giselle Shaw to wrestle someone like of Mickie James's caliber and her stature in the business. I think this is going to be great. But I've got Mickie winning. I think the loss comes at either Bound for Glory or it happens, later, much later on, maybe Slammiversary, like you said.
Yep. Let's see. We've got Deanna says Mickie, Heather saying Mickie, Bonkers saying Mickie as well. Coog says leaning Mickie, Christopher saying Mickie, Dylan saying Mickie, Brandon Sandman picks Hardcore Country herself. John Kessler, Mickie wins, but maybe her next rival might come down after. Could be. Deanna says, I think it should be Chelsea Green that retires her. Mark says 9.5 for the show itself, but 10 out of 10 for the stream, especially for Josh. All right. What do we got next?
All right, man. Up next, we have this wild match. Honor No More versus Rich Swann, Josh Alexander, and Heath.
So we talked a little bit about this with Josh, and this match, of course, coming up. So we have Swann, Heath, and Josh against Honor No More with Eddie Edwards. So we should get some matchups here that we may see in a couple weeks at Bound for Glory, especially with Eddie and Josh. So, wow. I'm going to go in this one with the heels. I'm going to go with Honor No More here. And I think they might get a pin on Heath. I'm pretty sure that it won't be Josh that'll take the pin. I don't think Rich Swann will either, but I think they're going to end up maybe somehow we might get shenanigans, maybe something along those lines. But I think the bad guys are going to win this one. I think Honor No More gets the win in this one. What about you?
This is going to be interesting because whichever team wins, especially if Josh ends up if he ends up winning, this takes some momentum into Bound for Glory.
Yep.
So I want to agree with you because I like that. I like the fact of Eddie winning this and getting a little too cocky and taking things a little lightly. You know what? I'm going to agree with you.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with you.
John Kessler agrees with us too. Honor No More. Chris says the same. Kook says going Eddie and the boys. Honor No More. A lot. Okay. So is Brandon. Bonkers agreeing as well. Heather saying the faces. Rhino's still injured. I'm not sure. I don't know, John. I don't know if he's injured or if his contract just ran out. I think he was at an indie show, so I'm not really sure. Sean Rousset saying Honor No More. All right. What's next?
All right, up next, we've got Jordan Grace versus Max the Impaler.
This is going to be a really interesting match. Obviously, Max the Impaler with Father James Mitchell is the wild card there because you never know what's going to happen with that. I'm going to go with Jordan, but I think it's going to be a very, very interesting match. Usually these pick your poison matches are usually very good and, get some different opponents that you get to see in these. We got this a couple of times last year as well. I think when Deanna was facing Mickie, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be a good match. But I think Jordan will retain or draw. Well, it's not for the title. Jordan, I think, will win the match ultimately. Father James might get involved. We'll see. But I'm going to go with Jordan Grace here. Jeff, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jordan because, well, she's Jordan. And, yeah, she's one of my favorites. So I'm picking more with my heart. But, I think this is going to be a tough matchup for Jordan. I think that this is a really good opportunity for us to see someone that Impact fans maybe don't see a lot of if you don't watch. If you didn't watch, some of the indies and Ring of Honor and other places, you wouldn't have seen Max the Impaler. So
Yes.
um, so yeah, I'm excited for this, and then obviously anytime we get to see Father James Mitchell, it's a good time.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in Impact for a while. I think the
Yeah.
last time we saw him was a promo, I think with Havoc and Rosemary, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mark says, I see Honor No More winning. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh's team wins. More dissension for Honor No More. Yeah, good point, maybe. This is going to be a physical match. Maybe we get blood here. Jordan, but just barely, says the Coug. Jordan Grace for the win, says Chris. Will be a very physical match, says John. Jordan Grace says Deanna, and Jordan says Bonkers. Same with Sean Rousset. So a lot of people generally all going with Jordan. So, all right. What's up next?
Next up, Speedball Mike Bailey defending the X Division Championship against Delirious.
Delirious from Ring of Honor. Mark wanted to know where Max the Impaler is from, Jeff.
Most recently NWA.
There you go. There you go. Speedball Mike Bailey, of course, again, every time, he's going to have some major challenges coming. Delirious, of course, from Honor No More. I think this is going to be an insane match. Mike Bailey's matches are always really, really good, but I'm going to say Mike Bailey retains because he's going to have an even bigger matchup coming at Bound for Glory in a couple weeks. So I see him keeping the title, and I see him beating Delirious in this match, Jeff.
Yeah, I've got Speedball to retain, but this is going to be a great, great match. Probably match of the night. Like Heather said, probably match of the night. Speedball in 2022 has been tremendous. I think that continues.
Yep.
And I think it'll be interesting to see who we see get that shot at him at Bound for Glory.
This could be our opener, too.
Yeah.
They like to do that with the X Division, so this could be our opening match tomorrow night. We'll see. Holy crap. Speedball versus Delirious. Great match. Bailey returns. Bailey says Bonkers. Brandon says Mike. I think we know Bailey is winning, says Barry. Brandon says Bailey retains. Heather says Speedball retains, but maybe match of the night. Mike Bailey says Chris. Deanna says Speedball. John Kessler says Mike Bailey as well. All right, what's next?
All right, up next, this is going to be a good
one.
one.
Boy.
This is what we'll call the Tazzy special.
The Tazzy, yes.
Tasha Steele going up against Killer Kelly.
That Victory Road symbol up there should be a peach.
Yeah. With Tazzy's face on it.
With Tazzy's face, right? Yeah. I mean, who does he go for? Does he go for the old flame, or does he go for the new one? This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. It's been a crazy lead up to this. Savannah out there too, or will she be? Savannah disappeared. So I don't know. Will she show up? We'll have to see. But either way, I don't think Killer Kelly cares, to be honest. I think Killer Kelly may welcome her being in the ring at the same time, the way it's going. Killer Kelly wins, no doubt in my mind. They're building her up, and this is just another match that I think that's going to really, make her look good. I think the match will be good with Tasha. The matches usually are. But I think Killer Kelly continues her victories in Impact, Jeff. So I think Killer Kelly wins this match.
Yeah, it's hard to go against Killer Kelly at this point. It doesn't matter if there's one person, two people, or three. I don't think it really matters. I think she enjoys the company.
Yes.
I just get the impression that she enjoys it. She likes to play, as she says. So, yeah, I got Killer Kelly.
Looks like the chat, for the most part, does too. Bonkers, Deanna, Heather, John Kessler said maybe there's going to be some interference. Brandon's saying Killer Kelly. It's Friday already. Yes, it is. Where's Tazzy when we need him? Tasha will be put to the test. Tazzy won't be happy here. No, I think he probably will. Killer Kelly wins. Killer Kelly, says Randy Sam. I think we might get a result in this match. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sean Rousset says Killer Kelly as well. Okay. Maybe they'll have a rematch in Bound for Glory if we're not going to get a result like Barry is saying. So, all right. What's next?
All right. This is going to be crazy. another contender for match of the night. Triple threat revolver with all of these folks. Kenny King, Laredo Kid, Alex Zane, Ray Miguel, Black Taurus, Yuya, Frankie Kazarian, and Mia Yim.
Frankie Kazarian is back for this. Winner will challenge for the X Division title at Bound for Glory. So Speedball Mike Bailey has his work cut out for him. Who is this going to be out of these 8 people that we've got here? And Mia Yim is included in there too. So could it be Kazarian coming back and winning it? I don't know, man. I like the streak that Black Taurus is on. He won tonight. He won the last few matches we've seen him in. I think he's got to be your favorite here, and I'm going to go with Taurus. Great lineup of people. This could be our starting match as well, very easily. But I'm going to go with Taurus. I think he's just on a roll, and I think Taurus then will challenge Speedball for that title. So I'm going with Taurus, Jeff.
Yeah, I think he's been on a great run, but something tells me that we're going to get a lot of Honor No More at Bound for Glory.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Kenny King. I think he has a legitimate gripe. He feels like he was wronged. He feels like Mia Yim cost him the title and opportunity to beat Speedball Mike Bailey. So for those reasons, even though I'm loving the fact that Frankie Kazarian is back, I've got Kenny King.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. And the logic is sound. I mean, he did get cheated out of that belt. So I could see that, a rematch for that. Bonker says Kenny King or Kaz. Christopher says Taurus. Barry Monkey says Kaz. Brandon says just going on a limb, but I'm going to go with Mia. You should have said just going on a Yim. A Yim, Brandon. That would have been even better. Just going on a Yim. Randy Sam says Kenny King. This is a match I've been wanting to see. How does this work? Impact has some unique matches. Do we know how that works, Jeff?
Let me consult with our
Google.
Google.
Jeff's going to check with Google. Brandon says LOL. Yeah, so this we'll see. Jeff's going to check into that, and we'll find out how a triple threat revolver works. Does anybody in the chat know? I know James Chadwick probably would have, but he's gone for the evening. So let us know in the chat if you know. I've never seen one personally. I don't think that I did. Kenny King says Sean Rousset. Probably a good pick. Probably a good pick. Again, he got, like I said, he got cheated out of that, of the last time that he had that match with Speedball, got cheated out of a win, basically. So wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and wins it.
Yeah.
Possibly Trey. I can't call this a Heather. Trey hasn't really won much lately. Listen, there's nobody really bad picks. You could kind of make a case for almost any of the guys to pull it off. It's a tough call, really.
I got the match rules right here.
Okay.
3 competitors start the match. When one is pinned or submitted, another will enter the fray. The triple threat matches will continue until there are no more entrants, in which the final pinfall or submission will earn the victor a shot at the X Division Championship.
Okay, so it's kind of like a battle royal, except you're going to have 3 people in the ring and then 3 stay in there at all times. Okay. I mean, that'll depend then a lot on who comes out last. If Mia should get last out, and there's people that have been in there for a while, it would definitely be an advantage to the person who comes in later. So, yeah. So, okay, there you go. All right. Would love Mia, but I don't know. What's next, Jeff?
All right, last up, the craziest of the crazy, the barbed wire massacre match. Sami Callihan, Steve Macklin, and Moose.
There will be blood. There's no doubt about that one. There will be blood in this. A lot of it, probably. This is going to be absolute insanity. The ring will probably be destroyed in many ways. There will be blood everywhere. We'll probably see tacks and barbed wire bats. And I mean, we saw a barbed wire pen tonight. So maybe we'll see a barbed wire pizza cutter. Let's hope not. This is going to be insane. But who wins? It's a good question, really, because who needs it? Who needs it? Now, I'm going to go with what our guest tonight said, because maybe he was giving us a little bit of insight. Josh Alexander, and talking about Macklin as the guy he'd like to face next. So maybe from this mess, we will get possible Macklin moved up in things here. I'm going to go with Macklin in this. I think maybe, the win will get him just that much closer to possibly getting a shot at Josh Alexander, if Josh, of course, retains at Bound for Glory. So I'm going to go with Macklin here, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Macklin too.
Okay.
I think, and not just because he was on the show last week.
Yes.
But I think he has had a tremendous year, and I think he's ready for that push, that main event scene.
Absolutely. Bonker saying Macklin. Part of me says Sammy, but I think Macklin wins, says John. Steve Macklin for the win. Sammy, but barely. Tough call. I'm going to go Sammy, said the Coug. Brandon's agreeing with Sammy. Adam saying, look at the time for 9:34 and write it down, LOL. Okay. Okay. Well, so there it is. There you go. This match is going to be crazy. So that said, we will be back right here tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The show starts at 8, so we'll be on a little bit early, and we will be here to do the watch along for Victory Road. Now, again, like I said, I know there's a lot going on tomorrow night. I know all those Bray fans are going to want to see if there's another clue given tomorrow on SmackDown at 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have my eye on it while we're doing Victory Road. So if anything big occurs, I will have my phone on. I'll have that on just to check to see what's happening. I'm sure you guys will all know about it as well. So, but other than that, it should be a great night of wrestling for Impact. This is a great card that we've got here, and I'm really looking forward to watching Victory Road tomorrow night. So hopefully you will all be able to join us for that. Again, we will start at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would imagine it'll probably go to, 10:30, maybe 11. Usually they go 3 hours. We'll see. But yeah. So there you go. That is going to do it for us for tonight. That is our prediction show. Glad you guys could come out for it. We appreciate that. Hope you all had a great night, of course, with talking to the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander in our other stream. And hopefully we'll see you all right back here tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time to see it all come to fruition with Victory Road and see where we are headed next in just a couple weeks for Bound for Glory. So that's it, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night for Victory Road, as you can see up on the screen. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also hit that notification bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content. That's it. I'm going to go to bed now because I feel like garbage. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and we will talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.